Adnan Kazim, thank you very much for being with us and giving us your time today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Give us a sense of the recovery post-pandemic that Emirates has made in terms of passenger volumes and in terms of flights.
I mean, we have taken quite a great ramp up, I think, since the recovery started to happen, since we saw countries opening up, relaxing the protocols and restrictions. This ramp up actually happened from last year, where we moved from the 30% to 40%. And gradually today we're sitting at almost 70% of pre-COVID capacity that we deploy. We're even moving towards the 80% by end of summer, hopefully beginning of September. And then by winter, hopefully we head almost 85%. We have more than 140 aircraft of 777 operating, 70 of the 380s back to operation. And this number even will increase to 90. By winter schedule before end of the financial year. Today we are deploying almost more than 1 million seats per week. And even from the demand side, it's looking, with all the capacity that we're ramping up in terms of the roadmap, it's looking very positive, promising. Demand is shaping up as we are introducing more capacity. We even have managed to put 90% of our network back to pre-COVID level with 130 destinations. We have even recovered. So when you look at overall, I think the company is in good shape and quite ready for the summer peak when they commence in July, hopefully.
Right. Emirates has signed strategic partnerships with a lot of tourism boards directly over the
Sure.
last couple of months. Tell us about the decision, what that means for Emirates as an airline, as well as what are some of the other tourism boards that
Sure.
Emirates plans to
I mean,
partner.
today we have signed almost 7 countries that we have already signed agreement with, including Saudi Arabia, Spain, Sri Lanka. We have signed even with Maldives, Seychelles, and we're trying to even Thailand, that is part of that. And we're trying to even further enhance that number in this ATM that we have lined up many other countries to be part of that arrangement, hopefully. The whole objective behind signing agreements with the tourism board is how to bring the focus by our team and their team as well in promoting the destination, how we can promote these islands, for example. And there is a lot of funds and marketing activities that we try to plan for it to promote these destinations. So there is a budget that will set, and there is a commitment from both their side and our side, our team and different network that we have, to bring their focus in selling these destinations using the marketing fund that is being allocated by Emirates Airlines and by various governments that we signed the MOU with. And that's part of the recovery of the airline. Once we bring things back, our objective is not just to bring the traffic back, but to promote even the destination back to the pre-COVID levels. Things have changed, protocols have changed a bit, and we need to create this awareness in our network when it comes to these places where people need to travel, whether the destination getting much cheaper or they have changed something. I think these are quite important, I think, messages we give back in our network to promote them as well.
Here we are at the ATM. The big talking point is, of course, the full premium economy rollout here. Talk to us about the plans that Emirates has for the premium economy class and how that's going to roll out across its fleet over the coming months.
I mean, we're pleased today to announce the premium economy officially. And the first day of the ATM, the premium economy product is a product that will come in between the economy and business. We're launching it with our 6 380s that we have in our fleet. These will be deployed from 1 August, the commencement of the premium economy, and we start selling it in the system from 1 June 2022. The point that we already allocated for the premium economy in terms of the destinations will be London Heathrow, Paris Charles de Gaulle, and Sydney. So we have 3 points already assigned for 1 August commencement, and by December we'll bring in the Christchurch in New Zealand as part of the premium economy as well in the future. But this is only the beginning, I think. The premium economy product is, I think the timing is perfect because it's a time when the recovery is happening. The demand on the premium cabin is getting even much more stronger than it used to be even pre-COVID time. The demand that we have seen in the first class and the business class is very solid. Therefore, I think the premium economy is the gap that we have available to push more economy full fare tickets into the premium economy. And I'm sure a lot of people willing to pay that extra money to get into that comfort. I think the premium economy that will bring in with the 40-inch pitch that will be offering in the premium economy. The recline is 8 degree. It gives you a lay flat bed almost, not fully flat, and it has a screen of for IP 13.3. The meal that will be offered will be similar to the business class in terms of the welcoming drinks, the hot towels, and other things that will come along with it. And our target is to be deploying it for long haul and ultra long haul beyond the 6 hours, because that's where the benefit of the premium economy cabin will kick off, and you get the benefit from the service. We're taking it through a major retrofit program as well, where we're putting 120 aircraft of the combination of the 380s, 67 of them, and 53 of the 777ER into a retrofit program to introduce to embedding the premium economy as part of these aircraft. That will commence from November 22. The program will take 18 months to be completed, and then we have really a massive number of fleet that will cater to the premium economy deployment. So you will see it in many sort of markets that will be deployed to in coming months, years to come, hopefully, inshallah.
Right. You've spoken about a very strong recovery that has been made, but obviously there are headwinds. We have the Ukrainian crisis, we have the prices of oil, we have a number of other geopolitical factors that are influencing the aviation industry. How has this impacted Emirates, and what are the contingency plans that it has put in place to mitigate?
I mean, as we talked, there are a lot of volatility still out there from, as you mentioned, from the interest rate to inflation to the currency devaluation to so many things happening against dollar to the oil price, which is getting to a level that's way beyond even airline can manage, to the war between Russia and Ukraine. Even though we haven't seen an direct impact on Russia-Ukraine war on us, however, the fuel is indirect impact of that as well. So we're trying to address the issue of the prices through as much as we can to avoid the fare increases, but something unfortunately you cannot avoid it. So we have taken fuel surcharge to a certain extent to pass it to the consumer, but we have observed a lot of that impact on us as well, without passing it to the consumer. And we hope if things will normalize in the future in terms of the fuel prices, definitely will take off some of these fuel surcharges and bring the prices down. But so far, we're not seeing that's happening. Still, the fuel is holding at $110, $115, hovering up and down. So yes, it's challenging, but so far we haven't seen a major impact from the demand side or from the impact to our bottom line happening because of these volatilities.
I want to very quickly talk to you about the Expo 2020. That was a huge, big event for Emirates and of course for Dubai as well. Emirates being the lead partner for it. How did that really elevate Emirates' business for that matter, and how did Emirates elevate Expo's overall?
I mean, definitely I think Expo put Dubai firstly in the world map in terms of many people. They came and discovered Dubai. Possibly they haven't seen it Dubai, and based on our statistic, 50% of people whom they visited Dubai during Expo time, they were newcomers visiting first time from countries maybe we never expected they come into Dubai even. I mean, we saw quite a spike of the booking coming from United States, from Canada, from many parts of the world that Dubai were not receiving as a core top maybe markets in the past. So definitely Expo helped Dubai to discover, for people to discover this place in terms of what Expo can offer. Not only that, I think with the policies that Dubai came in with, many gold visas and silver visas and all the flexibility Dubai created, partly due to the Expo, to attract these people to stay back. Definitely that helped, I think, Dubai to stand really in good shape. And that's why I think for us, our core objective would be to capitalize on what happened, the good things happen, and even add more to it. Dubai will definitely remain as a core strategy for Emirates Commercial in terms of pushing Dubai even furthermore, looking at new opportunities, new markets even to be entering, because Dubai is really today is sitting at every house, every place, I think, and the awareness is that Dubai had maybe 2 years ago and today is in different level, and that's where we have an opportunity to capitalize in. And in terms of the offering, Dubai, I think, is really, if there is a city in the world that's fully equipped from A to Z, it's going to be Dubai today. In terms of the hotels, the standard, the roads, the restaurants, and the varieties of restaurants that can offer, the shopping malls, the beaches that can offer, you just name them. I mean, the culture that Dubai is enhancing even further in terms of creating that linking the Dubai is not about only the cosmopolitan, but Dubai has a rich culture as well to offer. So I think combination of all these things, I'm sure we have a great story, I think, to tell the people to come and be part of the city in the future, whether they stay here or they live here or they work here. It's really amazing city, I think, and it's welcoming its arm and to the world to stay and enjoy their time in Dubai. And I think what Dubai did in the past during the COVID time, I think did the great work, I think, in terms of maintaining the COVID as low, creating the awareness, doing the right measures in the city and Dubai airport and with Emirates Airlines. I think they all added that value. I think that this city, if somebody will do right, this city can do something right, I think, in terms of the way the measures been taken, the kind of security and safety created, I think, by various stakeholders in the city. They all work together as a team to achieve the goal, which is a great story.
Emirates Skywards, that's a huge loyalty program, one of the best in the world, really. But a decision that Emirates made early on was to say, listen, you can retain your tier status even if you haven't flown since 2020, for that matter. Now that's a big decision for Emirates to allow their customers, to allow their clients to keep that tier status, as well as it's improvised its program. Tell us where you've taken this.
Well, I think we have almost reaching now to 29 million in terms of the members, between the gold member, the silver, the blue members, and the platinum. And the number is increasing day by day in terms of the new membership that's happening. We took definitely a lot of good measures during the COVID time, whether that to do with the measures about the refund that we paid people in 7 days, the refund back to the passenger, or to do with maintaining their status during the COVID time, the 2.5 years. And that's an obligation on EK when it comes to keeping them and don't even touch their miles. They can keep the mile as is without even losing it. It's an obligation on the company, but we said we take this hard call. We even have permitted the passenger to change their bookings and do all this kind of stuff with their ticket without even losing. Anytime you want your money, you can get your money in the spot within 7 days. I don't think there is a single airline created this kind of environment of keeping it seamlessly for the passenger, and you don't have anything to think about it. I mean, you can invest your money with the company and you can take your money back anytime you want. I think this is a unique, I think, that we did. And because of that, we're seeing a lot of loyalty coming toward us. People are coming back to Emirates. People are booking Emirates today. We're standing really ahead of the game because of all the good things that we did to our consumer. We didn't treat them as, even though the cash was difficult, even though we wanted to burn these miles at time that our company was struggling during year 2020 and 21, but we didn't do that. We said, no, this is, we're gonna invest into long term. And that's why we took that call. It's hard call, but I think it's paying off, I think, in longer term, I think, for us.
Right, I'm reaching the end of my interview. Just my second last question to you, sustainability in aviation. That's a huge topic. We've seen airlines talk about sustainable aviation fuel. We've seen measures to bring sustainability on board the aircraft.
Sure.
What is Emirates doing and what will it be doing in the near future to achieve
Well, I mean,
those?
we're engaged with many suppliers. Sustainability is about you need to work with many suppliers to help you through the fuel, SAF fuel that's so-called. Still, the SAF is very expensive, but still we're engaged with them to see how we can address that issue. It's not yet commercially maybe viable from where it stands. I think it's 4 or 5 times more expensive than the normal fuel. But it's something that we're working with these various stakeholders in the fuel industry, how we can bring that, address that issue. We're taking our own onboard initiative in terms of the plastic usage, in terms of recycling of the product that we use it on board, the blankets, just to address the issue of the sustainability. We're working with even engine manufacturers, likes of the GEs, how we can address and bring the cost of the fuel even further down in terms of the consuming of the fuel on these engines to make it more economical even in the future. The technology that will come in on us, the 350s, the 777X, they normally comes with much better efficiency in terms of the fuel usage in the future. That will be another angle. And we have taken the lead even in the past with the Al Maha resort that we have invested in, the Wolgan Valley that we have, the Blue Mountain in Australia. They were all testimony of how this company care about the environment and how we can be part of the whole chain. And Emirates today have signed already the agreement for net zero, the 2050 agreement with IATA. To achieve that goal, definitely there is a roadmap, and we're part of that roadmap to address the issue as we progress on year to year to come.
A final question to you, Mr. Adnan. What can we see from Emirates in the next 24 to 36 months from you that you didn't imagine you would be doing, let's say, even 3 or 5 years ago?
Well, I mean, beside the product enhancements that we have already introducing, it wasn't there, the premium economy. That's quite a drastic change for us. The fourth cabin, I think, that we're bringing in, you will see a completely new fleet of Emirates happening in 3 to 5 years that will take this airline to complete a new level with the 350s coming in, with the 777X that will be part of this arrangement that will come in. There is a lot of investment that will come in the technology platform as well, whether we announced already the metaverse and the NFTs and so many other these technology that will be available to us. The company is taking care of how we can even enhance our AOL platform to make it more even seamless in the future. So there is a lot of work happening around the digital, which definitely will make this airline to look completely different from to make it more seamless. Whether that experience would be at Dubai airport when you travel, to make it more paperless, everything would be biometrics in terms of your check-in, or even through AOL platform in terms of the booking, or even through the marketing side of it. So there is a lot of work going on how to make this airline even be ahead of the game when it comes to the technologies and digital platform as well.
Mr. Adnan Kazim, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.